Ooh, you don't want to get Mario mad.
No.
Because when he's mad, he's looking to stomp on a Valley man's business.
Yeah, Nintendo has filed a lawsuit against a Gilbert man, accusing him of using their games for his own benefit.
Team 12's Jen Wall joins us in Studio 12A with all the details. What happened, Jen?
That's right. Good morning to you. Well, if found guilty, Jacob Matthias of Matthias Designs could be forced to pay up to millions of dollars in fines for Nintendo copyright infringement. Both of Matthias's ROM hosting websites you see right here, Love ROMs and Love Retro, have been shut down. So if you try to go to them, you won't be able to find anything right now. The lawsuit filed last month says defendants uploaded and continue to upload and maintain the unauthorized copies of Nintendo video games that they make available to users on those websites. It adds that both of the now shut down sites are very popular, or were very popular. Love ROMs alone drawing 17 million visitors each month. That according to the lawsuit. Obviously, Nintendo has a problem with that because the lawsuit says visitors go to the site for these free unauthorized copies of Nintendo's video games and other property. The lawsuit says both Love ROMs and Love Retro websites have made the defendants substantial ill-gotten gains, including through donations and the sale of advertising. So Matthias could face up to about $150,000 for the infringement of each Nintendo copyrighted work and up to $2 million for the infringement of each Nintendo trademark. So pretty hefty fines there. We'll continue following this and let you guys know what happens.
Yeah, really interesting story. Kind of reminds me of Napster in a way. But,
Yeah, kind of.
You know, so he could be facing some serious fines. So we'll
That's with Nintendo.
see what happens. Thanks, Jen. We appreciate it.